Fresh from the showcase here at SwissWatchExpo, today we have a monster of a dress watch from Omega, and spoiler alert, we've got the only one you can find anywhere. This Omega that we just got in the other day instantly caught my attention because I'd never seen anything like it before. And once I find out how few of them there are out there, I realized it shouldn't surprise me that I hadn't seen one before. This is a very limited edition reference of the Omega DeVille, which is already, I think, one of the most interesting lines there. It's their dress watch line. However, not all of their pieces look incredibly dressy. This one, while the shape and the style and definitely the dial is a very sort of dress watch, you can tell just with my hand for scale, this is a massive, massive case for a dress watch. So this is already clearly someone who both wants a dress watch, but clearly does not like wearing anything petite or dainty whatsoever. Because at 44 millimeters in diameter and 11.5 millimeters thick, this thing is a bit of a brick and a beautiful 18 karat rose gold too, or what Omega calls the Sedna gold, which is incredibly high polished. One of the first things you'll notice about this thing shines brighter than most any rose gold I've ever seen. I always associate it with more of a warm, muted type of tone as far as precious metal goes, but with the finish on this one, very bright, and it goes very well for this being a dress watch. A very unique dial contrasts that beautiful rose gold here. Very bright white. I feel that way about white dials in pretty much all watches. It's many people consider it to be kind of a bland or a common color, but when it comes to watch dials, it's very bright, and it definitely pops more than a silver or even a gold or a champagne dial does. And I think that is to wonderful benefit to this watch, because while this is a dress watch, I don't find anything austere about it at all. It's big, the dial is bright. These Arabic numerals are very big, but still somewhat subtle in that they're not colored. This is just a navy blue outline, and you do get a track on the outside of it too, just to add a little more of that classic flair to it. Pretty simple dial construction here, or dial design. There is no complication. This watch just tells time, and I think that is important for later when we see what's on this case back here. But other than that, pretty simple. Omega logo and the title here at the top under 12. I do like sort of the unusual font they use on some of these numbers. Mostly the 6 and the 9 both appear to be a little closer to a G shape than a 6 shape. That I'm not sure if that is like relevant or intentional, but I do think it's cool, and I do like the big block font that they use on these Arabic numerals here too. And then finally, you do have rose gold high polished hands with a luminous insert, and this really beautiful blued steel second hand, which is very prominent when you consider how minimal the center of the dial is, and it matches these Arabic numerals perfectly. Being a dress watch, this comes on a beautiful looking leather strap. Really great sort of burgundy brownish tone to the leather, which I think is great with the dial and sort of the type of dress watch this is still trying to be. But what I think might be the most unique part about this is going to be the case back. No exhibition case back here, but what I think they did include was something much, much more interesting. Limited edition, which I completely forgot. You do have the limited edition number on front of this. And the reason why I'd never seen this watch before is it's a limited production of only 333 pieces. So very rare one, and I did happen to do my research, and as of recording this video today, we have the only one for sale online anywhere. And since there's only 333 made, I don't know when you'll ever see one again, least of all in this condition. This looks like it is a museum piece, because it doesn't appear to have been worn at all, considering this model was introduced in 2003. So at least a 19, 20-year-old watch, but clearly one that was more admired than it was actually used. But back to this case back here. Incredible high polish finish across most of the case back, which is great. More of that incredible rose gold color that really makes this watch. But the logo here, I had to look up and see what it is. You do have a globe here with the Omega symbol and the word Omega under it. And what towers over this massive planet is Kronos, the Greek god of time, holding both a stopwatch and some sort of spear. So this is metal, guys. This is like just a straight up metal case back that they put on this. Pretty hardcore, and I got to say, definitely an impressive sort of an impressive sort of design that they put on this. I don't think this is really part of any limited production or a logo that they've really used on any other model. So we might be looking at a really exclusive piece of art on this case back, least of all talking about the whole watch itself. So an incredible find for you Omega collectors, or even for someone who wants a really impressive dress watch that is, well, not for anyone with small wrists, I will say. The combination of the case being 44 millimeters across and these lugs, which I didn't even have a chance to talk about, are quite long. Even though they are curved, they're not straight lugs. They still take up a lot of space. So the lug diameter on this thing is pretty impressive. But again, impressive is what this watch is and what you'll find in a lot of DeVilles that we have, or really a lot of Omegas that we have as well. So we're dropping new videos every week. Like and subscribe to our channel so you can see them first. Hit the bell so you can get notified. You don't have to waste any time. And of course, do not hesitate to give us a call or shoot us an email to see what we've got in stock at SwissWatchExpo.com.